In 1268, Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, had conquered much of East Asia, but his ambitions were far from over. The great Khan's gaze fell upon the Japanese archipelago, a challenging white zone beyond the empire's control. He sent an ultimatum demanding tribute from Japan. The threat carried the weight of an invincible army. However, at the shogunate in Kamakura, the samurai chose blood to submission, a proud and absolute refusal. A historic clash between immense continental power and the unwavering will of the island nation officially erupted. The Bun-Ai campaign of 1274 began. Thousands of Mongol warships entered Hakata Bay, bringing terror from the mainland. The Japanese faced for the first time overwhelming firepower and combined arms tactics, a far cry from their traditional solitary fighting style. The samurai, while still upholding the spirit of Bushido, challenged their opponents to a duel, but they soon realized this was an all-out war. Smoke and flames obscured visibility. The Japanese were forced to retreat inland, desperately awaiting an opportunity for a counterattack. But a sudden storm forced the Mongol army to retreat, leaving behind a costly lesson about the harshness of the sea. Not taking anything for granted, the shogun ordered the construction of a stone wall over 20 kilometers long along the Hakata coast to prepare for defense. Japan frantically prepared for the enemy's return. They understood that if they couldn't stop them at the water's edge, their country would be lost. The warriors practiced guerrilla tactics, ready to approach and destroy enemy ships as soon as they got close to the shore. In 1281, Kublai Khan launched the largest fleet in human history at that time, with 140,000 elite troops. The Eastern Giant advanced toward Hakata Bay once again, determined to crush any resistance from the samurai. The battle raged fiercely at the stone wall. The Mongols were unable to land effectively against the tenacious defenses. Small Japanese troops harassed relentlessly at night, burning the massive warships and causing utter chaos. In August, as the battle reached a stalemate, the sky suddenly darkened. A terrifying super typhoon began to form. The massive ships were crushed by the raging waves and sunk to the bottom of the ocean, carrying with them the great Khan's arrogant ambitions. The Japanese called it Kamikaze, or divine wind, the sacred wind of the gods who had intervened to protect the land of the rising sun. The failed invasion not only protected Japan, but also marked the final limit of the Mongols' conquering cavalry. Arrogance often leads to destruction. The Mongol Empire began to crumble, giving way to new legends rising from the sea. Power is fleeting, but the story of courage and the divine wind will forever be etched in the hearts of human history.